Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make a floor plan inside of Excel. And with these floor plans, you can actually take different things and move them around and reorganize them. For instance, I am a school teacher and I am using this as a way for me to organize my classroom and see different ways that I can organize my tables and calculate up how many students I can fit per arrangement. So this is a really nice way for you to maybe even reorganize your house or your living room or even a classroom setting like I'm doing. So how do you get started with this? Well, first off, you need the basic blueprint of the room that you're going to be using. And for instance, this right here, I currently have this mapped out and I have it drawn out by squares. So what we have as far as squares, I'm going to start a new sheet so you can see it. I have all of these cells squared up to be exactly the same size. And how you do that? First off, you go and select however many rows you're going to need. So this is going to be the width of your room. So from the top corner to the bottom corner, how many feet it is or how many measurements you're going to have. And what I do is I just drag and adjust this to where I want. And as you can see right here, it says it's 20 pixels. Once you have all these selected, then you click down and you come up here to the top and you select however many rows you're going to need. These are also going to be feet across. So I'm going to select all these, and whenever I drag this, you can see that it adjusts all of the rows that I've selected or all the columns that I've selected. And you can also see how many pixels wide they're going to be right there. So let's match this up to 20 like it was in the previous one. And we now have a section of squares. So each one of these squares is going to represent 1 foot. And at this point, you can go ahead and you can draw in your border for your room. So let's go ahead, select which ones you want, drop this down, and let's say we're going to have an outside border. Now we have an outside border for that room. And I can zoom in and I can make this anything I want. For instance, I have a area right here coming in that is a wall. It is 3 foot down, so I'm just going to drop one down right there. And there is a closet right here that goes down like that, and let's put it over here. So as you can see, we now have these lines. If you don't want to see the grid behind it, you can select that, go up here to the fill, and just fill it in with white. And as you can see, we now have an empty space. So how do you get the movable objects like I have right here? Well, this is very simple. All you have to do is go down here and create the same layout for what you want. For instance, this is the teacher's table. It is several tables put together, and it is a 6x6 square. So I had 6x6 square, and we put a border around it. And this right here is all that you need. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this tool right here, which is called the snipping tool. This is inside of Windows, all Windows versions from Windows, I believe it was from Windows 7 onward. This tool was available. You just type in snipping tool, it'll come up. And what it is, you can select either a rectangle, a freeform snip, or a window snip. We're going to be using a rectangle snip, and we're going to hit new. You do is you just drag, click, and select whatever you want, and there we have it. So now it's taken a screenshot or a picture of the desk. At this point, I can just go up here to hit copy, come right back in here and Control V to paste, and now I have an image that I can copy and paste as many times as I want, and I can move them around wherever I need to. So using this, you can create all kinds of different layouts for your rooms or whatever you need. So for instance, with this, I'm going to do it again. Take this picture here, copy, come right in here and paste. And there we have it. Now I can move this table and put it right wherever I want. If I want my teacher desk there, I can do that. If I want a table below it, it can go right there. And I can copy and paste this anywhere I want. Now, a neat little feature that I added in to my other charts, which is right over here, I have a running total of the students available or seating charts that I have available for my classroom. And this is very easy. All I have done here, and I'll select this so you can see it. You can see that all those are actual images, and it's over top the selections, and everything else is numbers in here. I can delete those out, and you can see my number goes down to 0 right here. This is nothing more than a sum function for everything in the classroom. So I can add in and say I want 3 students to sit here and 3 students to sit here, and then I can keep going around the classroom like that, and it'll run me a total right over here of how many students I can have in the classroom. So it's a very simple function, but you can add that in and it can create lots of different variations for you inside of your classroom, and it'll help you calculate how many students you can have. Alright, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, go ahead, leave me a comment down below. If you have anything you'd like to suggest, I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you all very much. Hi, I'm Kyle, owner and operator of Great Technical. Thank you all so much for making it at this point in the video, and if you are here, go ahead, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot, and it lets me know that the content I'm making is stuff that you all like to see. Go ahead, leave us a comment as well. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see in the future, or if you have any future updates that you would like to have included in our products in the future. I would also like to say that being a company owner, I am very proud to be able to support businesses and students. I am also extremely proud to be able to support content creators. So if you have a content platform, you make videos, or if you have a blog and you would like to reuse some of our content, or if you would like to review some of our products, go ahead and send me an email. My email is right here, support@greattechnical.com. Get in contact with me. We can see what we can get worked out. And until next time, thank you all very much. Have a great rest of your day.